Hello guys, Raven here. Welcome to my channel and also welcome to my first video. I wanted the first video I make for this game to be a guide video or a tips video for the new hunters who joined our community. These are tips that help me myself in my hunting journey. They help me become a better hunter and I hope they help you too. And yeah, I will do my best, keep them as short as possible, and also keep them as spoiler free as possible. And let's get started. Okay, so for tip number one is to eat regularly or to eat before every hunt. Now, in this game, the food duration buffs they work differently than the previous titles in Monster Hunter World and Rise. We used to have to eat before every hunt, but now the buffs last 30 minutes, and if you add the additional ingredients, it's 15 minutes. I will show you now. There are two places where you can eat. Unfortunately, there's no canteen. I believe they will add that. They will add that in the update. But there are two places you can eat. The first one is using this, the portable barbecue. You can grill a meal. You can use the recommended meal. You can eat without the additional ingredients. This buff will last for 30 minutes. But if you add the additional ingredients, it will be 50. So these ingredients, the additional ones, you get them from completing missions. And there are also NPCs who require you to give them a certain item that you can loot or collect from the wilds, and they will give you the ingredients. If you want to decide what rations you use, you can use custom meals. Every ration or every ingredient give you a certain buff. The meat gives you attack boost, the fish gives you defense, and the veggies give you defense and elemental resistances. Oh my god. um, but yeah, you can add the additional ingredients. As I said, these are things you get from the missions when you finish, and they will increase the duration by 20 minutes. So you don't have to eat every time you go on a hunt. I just do it because it's a habit, because I used to do it in the old games. But yeah, eat regularly. And the other place where you can eat, it's in the tent over here. Yeah, you can grill a meal. Same thing. They last the same. If you only cook the rations, you get 30 minutes. If you use the ingredients, the additional ingredients, you get 50. And you can save whatever meal you like. Come here. You register the loadout. Let's say you choose this. Choose this. And just say, okay. So the custom meal. We come here and we start cooking. And voila. Now you have the buff for 50 minutes. As you see, I have attack level 2 or +2. That's from the meat. The food skills depends on the additional ingredients you have. So when you do missions and you continue with the story and you do the side missions, you get more ingredients and you get more skills. So that's for tip number one. For tip number two is your items and your item loadout. So in the early game, when you go to the missions or you're exploring maybe, you need to pick up everything you see, or at least that's what I do. So if anything is shiny, I take it. But I need space in my item pouch. So I keep this as limited as possible, and I only take the essential stuff like the healing items, the rations, and honey, so I can craft more mega potions. So keep this as tidy as you can, as limited as you can, so you can have more space for you to pick up items. And you can save multiple loadouts. I'll show you now. Let me show you. So let's say I'm fighting a monster that applies poison. All I have to do is just add this here. And also between each hunt, you will restock. So you can restock items. You press triangle, you restock all the items. And then you can come here and you save it. This allows you to just, every time you want to restock, you just come here to the loadout, equip the loadout, and everything is restocked. So I keep this as tidy as I can. Hold on, there's something that's bothering me. Yeah, so if you're like me, you want everything to be organized, you can, if you want to move this here, you just come to the item, you press square, and you move it, yeah, like this. I don't know the controls for PC players. I'm sorry. I can't afford one, so I'm playing on PlayStation. So yeah, this is how you organize them, and you can save them. And this is for me. I'm not using any weapon that requires stamina management. If you are a bow main or a dual blades main, I don't think you can get the dash juice early in this game. But you might want to keep in mind to bring it with you as one of the essential items. But I'm not using these weapons. The weapons I have don't need me to keep in mind of my stamina, so I just take the healing items. If I'm fighting someone that applies blights like lightning or ice or any other things, I will just bring null berries. But if I'm not, I just keep it in the item box and take them out only whenever I need to. It's a good idea to have multiple loadouts to keep things organized. And yeah, this is the tip number 2. Okay, tip number 3 is something related to your item loadouts or to your resources, is to enable auto crafting. So you come here, crafting list, and you enable auto crafting for anything you think is useful for you. So for me, I enable it for mega potions and antidotes or herbal medicines and catalysts, all those things. So the reason why this is really helpful, let's say I'm on the hunt right now. I don't have any more mega potions. I have potions. I don't like to use the potions. They take too long. So every time I take honey, it crafts mega potions for me. It will keep crafting as long as I have space for them. So now I have 6. Don't think I can get to 10. So yeah. Right now, if you see, it takes my potions, which are useless for me, and turns them into something even more useful. Not useless. More useful, which is the mega potions. So I just pick everything. But this step is really helpful. So if you are on the hunt, you're low on health or potions, you can just pick honey. It will auto craft it for you. Now, tip number 4, and this is my favorite addition to the game. Now, your pop-up camps. In the previous games, we used to have secondary camps in every location, in every map, and they served as like fast travel locations. And if you die, you can respawn there, or if you faint, you can respawn there. The location was fixed. All you had to do was find them, deliver some deliveries in the resource center, and they're unlocked. But in this game, which is what I like, we have the option to decide where to drop our secondary camps. Now, for example, if I'm low on any resource, let's say, for example, honey, I can find a camp like this area where there's a lot of honey around it. So I can do a supply run between hunts. I can just drop my camp here. And it will drop it. I will have a location here. You need to keep in mind the safety level. If it's dangerous, that means the monsters can see it, can find it easily, can destroy it. Um, Also, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it can be destroyed by the environment, like when lightning happens or that stuff. But generally, you need to keep your camp in safe locations. I just keep one next to a resource that I think I need, and then I'll remove it when I'm done. But in the early game, I prioritize resources more than camp safety. Now, for the last tip, and I think this is the most important tip, and I should have made it number one, but here we are. Choosing your weapons. Choose a weapon that's fun for you, that makes you want to learn every combo, something that you feel like you will master easy, not easily, but something you connect with, basically, something that's fun for you. Don't pick something because a YouTube video said it's bad, or it doesn't do enough damage, or it's hard. Just pick something you like, learn the combos for it, and yeah, every weapon in this game is lethal on the right hands. If you know what you're doing, you can slay anything.